106.9 The Urge, Haddonfield's home for rock.
I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Damn kids! Everyone out now!
Something was following us.
Authorities are calling this the Valentine's Day Massacre.
I think I waited too long to retire.
So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. Tonight's watch along is supposed to be My Bloody Valentine 2009, but the Super Bowl isn't over with, so I know most people probably won't drop into that's over, so we'll watch the end of that. And I'm watching it over the internet, so I'm a little bit behind. In this room, I don't have a cable box. I have Xfinity Stream going on. So what's going on? Who's in the house already? Yeah, Scott was talking about, yeah, it's close. So yeah, we'll wait to the end of the game before we start watching the movie. So if anybody drops on here, we can talk about the Super Bowl. I'm, of course, a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I'm rooting for the Chiefs because I hate the Eagles. So, yep, 2 minutes to go. So we'll wait till the game's over before we start the movie. If anybody's like watching that. Oh, I think I asked you guys this last week. Anybody shows up now or in the comments? Who's that? Mark showed up. Hello, fellow collector. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to do the watch along, but we can talk movies or anything during the watch along. The Super Bowl's on, and I want to see the end of that. It's about 2 minutes left. Yeah, I'm watching the Super Bowl. So am I. So we'll just bullshit a little bit until the game starts. Hey, from Canada. So what's going on, eh? You doing okay, eh? I'm a Cowboys fan, but I hate the Chiefs. Well, I don't like the Chiefs, but the hell if I'm rooting for the Eagles being a Cowboys fan. There's no way you can't do the same. While we're waiting for this, I mentioned this movie last week, and I don't know if you guys mentioned. I watched it today. Have you guys ever seen this movie, Lover's Lane? This is an old DVD I had. I hadn't watched this since I got it. I don't think I got it from Hollywood Video, like I told you guys when I bought those movies, because it doesn't have the Hollywood Video letter on there. I don't know where I got this thing. Or is this the one? I can't remember. Is this the one I bought from that guy? I might have get that from that guy before, but I've seen it. Either way, I don't give a shit. Might have got this when I bought that other movie we were talking about, the third Bloody Murder. But either way, this movie's coming out on Arrow Video. I think in April. I think it's going to get a 4K scan, and it'll be a good thing. I'll just tell you, if anybody has this movie, the quality of the picture quality is so bad. It's like less than VHS. There's a scene in it where this couple's making out in the car, and you're supposed to be able to see like some pretty good nudity in there. But dude, I had to get like right up on the screen to see it because it is so grainy and so dark. It looks terrible, but the movie itself is good. I couldn't believe the quality of it. I mean, most of these first look horror movies are like really bad quality, but it's not that bad of a movie. Actually, I thought it was pretty good. Got a couple decent kills in it. The story is basically a rip off of Friday the 13th combined with uh My Bloody Valentine, sort of. Had to do a free trial YouTube TV. My Fox channel wasn't coming in on the antenna. It's bad weather here, man. It's rained almost 24 hours solid. My sump pump was kicking on more water coming in downstairs. That plays at 280p. It is bad. It's good, but it's got nudity, graphic violence, strong sexual content, and adult language. So I guess they had to separate out the nudity and strong sexual content, but it's got some pretty epic sex scenes in it as far as the chicks in it. So I'm definitely going to buy that when the Arrow release comes out in this spring. Not bad. It's got Anna Faris in it, one of her first movies. It says there's no such thing as safe sex, but the acting wasn't terrible. It had some good kills in it. Hope you're well, my friend. What's going on, Rick? Are you watching the Super Bowl? Come on, come on, come on. Nope. We're going to start the live stream. I mean, as far as the watch along when the game's over with here. Because I figured some people might trickle in. But I haven't watched My Bloody Valentine 2009 in a couple of years. Be interested. I don't really remember what the main differences in the new one and the old one were. I remember seeing it in theater and it was in 3D. So yeah, how are you doing, Rick? Appreciate you stopping by. So we got Rick, Scott, Mark, Dougie. Which one of you got? I know Dougie said he was watching the Super Bowl, and I think Scott is. Mark, are you watching it up in Canada? And I'm a little bit, like I said, I'm watching on stream, so I'm probably 30 seconds to a minute behind the live game. So I'm not going to call out plays. That reminds me of that Eagles play there where the guy went to the end zone back in the day and killed Dallas in that game. Are they going to go for the touchdown, you think, or are they going to try to kick the field goal? Watched Happy Birthday to Me today. Been a while. I haven't seen that myself. Is that on Tubi? Man, I got shit all over my shirt. This is my Art the Clown shirt. I had my hamster out and I got shit all over me. I missed a couple. So who's in here? Hey, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Go for the touchdown? Maybe. Do because if they tried to kick that field goal and missed it, can you imagine how bad that'd be? I think that's what they're going for. They're going for the field goal. Goddamn creeps of making a touchdown. You don't like the Chiefs? Don't tell me you're rooting for the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles at all. Yes, it is. Oops. Shit. I hate KC go Eagles. I'm like I was telling Scott, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I can't root for the Eagles. So I'm rooting for Kansas City, I guess. I don't like either one of these teams. This is a Super Bowl I really don't care about. But I haven't watched the whole thing because the room that I'm in. If you saw my picture on the community thing, I took a desk out and I put up one of those wall media tower things. And I've been cleaning up this room because I wanted to get it to where I could do multiple angles from my live streams if I wanted to, if we weren't watching, like if I ever do a Patreon and I wanted to just do it. So it took me all weekend to do that. I need to get some light strips to go on this thing here. Mahomes mop haired is so hombre. I know he is. Green Bay here. So you think Aaron Rodgers is leaving Green Bay? So they're getting all the way down to the nitty gritty here, going for the field goal. If this dude misses this field goal, they're going to be so pissed that they didn't get that touchdown. Not impressed by the halftime show, but I get that she's out of breath being pregnant. Yeah, I watched a few minutes of it. I was watching the tail end of that movie I was telling you about, that Lover's Lane. So I watched the last 15 minutes of that I had left when the Super Bowl was at halftime. So I haven't watched all of the trailers, but I saw the trailer for the Flash movie. Oh my God, that is going to be so epic. That Flash movie bringing back Michael Keaton and to show him saying, "I'm Batman" in the trailer was, man, I just brought back memories. I love that thing. You're good. I'm glad, man. Anybody that drops in, I hate Green Bay. Anybody that drops in, put a like on the video and come back and drop some comments on it afterwards. It helps the algorithm. Yeah, I hope. I don't like the Kansas City because they were once the Dallas Cowgirls and then they moved to KC. That's why I can't stand them. I'm not a Dallas fan. Sorry, I am, but I've always been. So you can feel my pain, obviously. Well, the win, and they won. I mean, it's like 8 seconds. So I guess they could run the kickoff back. Look, they ran the kick back all the way to the 5, the punt. That's the best trailer they showed. Yeah, I saw some of the other ones pop up on there, but the Batman one, I think they're going to do themselves a disservice because I know they said that they're going to change the ending of it and maybe have it to where it links into Gunn's DC universe. But to not have a Batman Beyond movie after fans like me from the 80s get to see Michael Keaton again is going to be a downer. And then, you see Ben Affleck in there. And then at once I thought maybe you were going to get Superman, but then I forgot Supergirl was in that movie. So, and then I heard that they cut her ending, Supergirl's ending off. And so whenever they change it. So, yeah, I love Batman 89. And I know the Christian Bale movies are better produced, but I still think Batman 89 is my favorite just because it was the first, the reboot of Batman, like the first time you really saw him in epic form on the big screen. I remember waiting in line to see it. I loved everything about it. I went to see it multiple times. I bought it on VHS when it first came out. Got to restart his phone. Did you charge your phone though? Are we going to do the Dougie Fresh battery countdown? I bought the Batman anime movies. You bought Assault on Arkham. You're going to be pissed though. Well, maybe not. Somebody in one of my Facebook groups said they found that Assault on Arkham on 4K at the Dollar Tree. But since mine only stacked up mainly the same movies as the last drop, I don't think I would have found it anyway. I've seen all of those movies, and yeah, they're pretty good. Killing Joke is amazing. I love the comic book of that, and they did a really good job of making that. Yeah, Batman 89. I think anybody like probably my age. Cool, game's over. Juan Thornhill, the cornerback, I guess he's a cornerback or safety for Kansas City, is from the town that's like 5 miles away from me. So let me get this Roku thing set up and we'll go over to Tubi. And if anybody drops in, we're going to be watching My Bloody Valentine. And I dropped something. So I'm going to, and like I said, as usual, we don't have to watch and talk that. We can talk about anything else for anybody that's new that drops in. Hold on a second, I dropped something. Let me get it. So I got mine started, but it's got commercials. So I got 2 ads. It says it's going to be playing 51 years here. And that's how old I am, man. 51 years old. All right, so it's getting ready to start. Is Doug on here? You back, man? Is your phone ready? Are we ready to start the movie? Because then we can talk about whatever we want once it starts. Goddamn son of a you know what. Eagles blew it. They were winning. I had some money on them. I bought a pot number for $80. I didn't win shit. Sorry, I would have never bet on the Eagles. I just don't like them. I can't bet on a team that I don't like. I would have just not bet. But sorry, Charlie. So just let me know when you guys want me to start the movie. It's My Bloody Valentine, 2009. It's on Tubi. Like I said, I own this on Blu-ray, and I think I've watched it at home and in the theater in 3D. And the 3D wasn't bad at the time. This has got that pretty epic nude scene, and I remember that girl running around in the parking lot with everything jiggling around. I can't hit my mouth as big as it is. Hey, brother, what's going on, Cody? So we haven't started the movie yet. Obviously, we were watching the tail end of the Super Bowl. So were you rooting for the Chiefs or the Eagles, since the Eagles beat the 49ers, or what was left of the 49ers? And Scott says he's got some trivia. Hey, Scott, you know, when we hit the 2,000, when I hit 2,000 subscribers, we'll do whatever that weekend. Let's say I hit it during the week. I'll do a 2,000 subscriber, live stream, and we'll do some trivia that night. I'll come up with the trivia, and maybe whoever wins can, we'll do points, and whoever wins can get, I'll have a prize or something. All righty. All right, Doug's at the Lionsgate logo. Too bad the new Patriots won. That's true. But like I said, I don't like the Eagles. It's okay. I'm not a football fan. I just bought a pot number and didn't win anything. Bad luck, I guess. Yeah, I used to never win anything. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and I'll do the countdown and we'll start My Bloody Valentine. 5, 4, 3, 2. I should have done 2 like that. 2, 1. My Bloody Valentine. Let's go play. So I'm at the Lionsgate logo now. My dad took me to My Bloody Valentine in 1981. I was 10 years old. Really? I didn't see My Bloody Valentine in the theater, but I remember renting it on VHS back in the day. I had that on VHS, and that was one of the. I didn't keep all my VHS, and I sold that one because it was worth quite a bit back in the day. I think it still is now. What was the original name for Jason in Friday the 13th? I remember hearing this. Shit, I knew that. I can't remember it. You guys can answer that. Didn't it started with a J, didn't it? I'm getting some kind of static. It's surprising the Rams suck. The Packers didn't made the playoffs. Buccaneers lost 2. It's the same BS. The same damn teams win. So does anybody remember what Jason's original name was in Friday the 13th? I don't remember. I remember hearing it and laughing at it because it was a silly name, but I can't remember what it was. I liked this in the theater when they did these newspaper things and made it like 3D with the headlines coming out of the screen. What I like better, the remake of the original? Probably the original. I just have a nostalgia for the 80s feel of it. It to me, it was like it didn't it didn't just rip off Friday the 13th, so it kind of had a unique plot where it tried to make it its own. The remake is good. It's got, I thought the CGI and it was a little cheesy, especially where that girl gets her head chopped in half, but it's obviously got way better nudity in it. He says, I don't know, Chad. Josh, yeah, I heard that because I remember that would have been a silly ass name. Josh. I should have remembered that. Nah. I disappoint myself. So I didn't remember plot wise. Did they have a lot of differences in this one? In the original, I don't remember. It's been a while. I saw that Bloody Valentine remake in the theaters. Okay, yeah, there was a lot. There's a lot of nudity in that with that one chick. I like that title sequence. Yeah, Doug says Josh. That's what I said. That's a cheesy name. I'm glad they changed it. The first 13th is the best one out of the series. I'm not a huge fan of the first one. I like it. I think if you watch my ranking, hey Mark, if you've been watched my channel much, I know I do. That's pretty epic right there. That dude cut in half. Have you watched my channel for a while? I go back and look. I got a Friday the 13th ranking on there. I'm pretty sure I picked part 6 as my favorite. 1 is kind of hovers in the middle for me because it's more of a whodunit type of thing, and there's some boring parts in there. I like 6. I really like 7. I like 4. One of the guys in one of my Facebook groups, a real hunting, who I did the Halloween series with, review series, they were talking about back and forth. One of them was talking about how terrible. I forgot Tom Atkins was in this. The Babe Man. He was talking about Friday 13 Part 8, how bad it was, and another one said it's a guilty pleasure of his. I kind of think it's the same way. I like it. The ending is shit, but what's up? Hey DJ, what's going on? Hey, I was I think it was your post. I was reading something about the resurrection thing. How's that stuff going? Yeah, pop in, say hi. Drop a like on the video if you don't mind when you come in. I'm probably going to order the text change I'm asking too on the Vinegar Syndrome label. It's expensive a bit, but it's worth it. Yeah, I went ahead and got it. It is really worth it. The picture quality is excellent, and it's got a ton of special features on it. Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome, I finally got around to looking through the box that I got. I ordered a lot of stuff, way more than I even want to admit, as a gift to myself when I got my promotion. I ordered, they had their 10 for 10 sale after the first of the year. And I ordered a bunch of it, and the box came in, and I finally looked through it. Man, I got way more than I thought. I'm going to do an unboxing video of that. I got some pretty epic titles, though, for $10. Yep, 6 is my fave. If you watch the video, I tell you why. That was the first one I saw in theaters. And plus, I just like everything about it. It's kind of like a Universal Monster feel. It's got the Alice Cooper songs in it. Number 3, I think, was the best, and Richard Booker was the best Jason in number 5. I've never been a super fan of number 5. It felt like a Skinamax porn movie to me, like softcore. And I didn't like the fact that it wasn't Jason. And I like the opening with Corey Feldman. That's really good. That's the chick right there, that blonde right there. Those dances around naked in the parking lot, right? Got my 3D ticket for Ant-Man Quantumania, my 3D ticket for Titanic. I thought you already saw Titanic in 3D. Did you watch my movie hunt? In my video when I went into Best Buy and they had that my shit keeps going on Wi-Fi. Hold on a second. I knew if I fucked around with this thing, it would do that. If it messes up for a second, bear with me. I installed updates on my laptop, and when I rebooted it, it automatically connected to the Wi-Fi. Usually, I go off the Wi-Fi because the signal sometimes gets poor when the weather's bad here, and I hardwired it, so the hardwire wasn't my main connection for some reason. Is the pre-order for Texas Chainsaw Massacre available yet for the Steelbook? I don't know. I was looking at. I think that's going to be pretty easy to get, so I don't know that I'm going to pre-order it. If I do, I'll just order from Amazon and get it the day it ships. Let me look on there. Is this the Steelbook, or is that that's just the slip cover, right? Was the Steelbook exclusive anywhere? I don't remember. You can go ahead and pre-order it on Amazon now. I don't know that I really like the Steelbook, man. I don't know which version I'm going to get. That was me. Things have been slow at the moment, but things will be picking up soon. Working on a few other side projects, including a Scream fan film. Hey, that's cool. Hey, I'd like to hear more about that. Maybe you can come on the channel one time and you can talk to me about it. Saw the Megan movie. It was hot garbage, like you say. I didn't say it was hot garbage. I said it was good. It was okay, but it wasn't as great as everybody was making it out to be. Way overrated, way overblown. Later time to do my 9-hour grind at work. Oh, sorry, man. So you work overnight? I appreciate you stopping by, though. Come by the channel anytime. Drop some comments on any of my videos since you like Friday the 13th. You asked me that last week. I am not going to go see Winnie the Pooh in the theaters. I'm not wasting money for that. Who was originally going to play Sydney in Scream? Huh. Shit. Who would have been around that age? I don't know. I haven't heard anybody talk about anything different about that. Anybody know who originally was going to play Sydney in Scream? Was it Reese Witherspoon? I don't know. That's for Valentine's Day. That's right. I remember you saying that. 4K remaster. But yeah, did you see my movie hunt when I walked by that Best Buy display and it had Titanic on it? And I was like, hey, let's shout out for Doug. The new Evil Dead Rise trailer look good. The Scream movie is just the same thing. Yeah, that Evil Dead Rise is going to be epic. I want to see that for sure. But I really think the movie that I'm looking forward to the most is that Flash movie. I didn't think it would be that cool looking. I'll weigh too much for two people, but there is a Blu-ray release already for it with a poster. Hell yeah, I'd be down to come on the channel. That would be another thing to check off my bucket list. You have a bucket list to be on my channel? Really? Well, I appreciate that, man. But yeah, I'd like to talk about your Halloween. And now I guess you got that Scream we're talking about. Hey, is this where who's this chick that's in this? Jamie King? That's the part I was talking about. That part looks cool, but when he sticks the shovel in her mouth, but right here, this part, it's too CGI. And this is the part I don't like. I'll tell you why. They shouldn't have made it slide. That it looks terrible. The CGI is hot garbage. I got some new masks. I'll have to send pics of you and your mask, man. We were comparing masks from that Camp Blood 666 that we both got from our good old friend David Sterling. Jennifer Love Hewitt is what his guess was. So not yet. I'll watch soon. Yeah, check it out, man, and throw a comment on there because you got a shout out on that video. Drew Barrymore was originally going to be Signey, but had the schedule conflict, so she gave it up. So is that why they went ahead and gave her the opening scene so that way she could still be in it? Yep. So DJ got that. I love that part right there in the theater. That looked really good in 3D with that pickaxe coming at him. Nice Jason in the background. Yeah, I found that under my chair actually. Um, when I was redoing this room, the when I was redoing the room, I cleaned up. I had that sticking on something, and it was like one of those packs I got at like Spirit Halloween or Party City after Halloween, and so I just stuck it up there just to have something in the background. Our one of a kind mask, yeah, we were laughing at that because David Sterling told me and yes, Cody, that the mask he was selling, he only had 5 sets, but then he lists them on the site that he was talking about them as one of a kind. And then the 2 masks we got look different anyway because it's an underneath mask of like a skeleton that then has got a clown face over it, and the skeleton has got the eyes cut out more in his version than mine. Jamie King, she's just not been seen on new movies in a while. I remember she was in Poison Ivy too. She was nude, I think. Yeah, I think so. She she was in a movie with Bruce Willis recently that I saw. So yeah, Jamie King. I was wishing in this movie she would have done a little bit because she's pretty hot. But I don't think she does anything in this movie at all. I was trying to see what it was a movie I liked her in. I can't remember the name of it. See if I can remember. Let me look. She was at Sin City too, right? Now that I remember. Oh, I remember the movie he was in. It was the first time she did like semi-nude stuff. It was a movie called Happy Campers back in the day. I remember seeing her for the first time. That was the first time I paid any attention to her in that. So she was pretty good in that Happy Campers. I'm about to buy my tickets for a Scream 6 fan event. That's kind of cool. Well, what are they going to do at the fan event? I'm going to go see Scream 6 in the theaters, obviously. Chalk another one up for DJ. Yeah. Have you decided on a t-shirt design yet? I'd like that custom sign you made behind you. No, I hadn't thought of one yet, but that would be kind of a cool one. I would have to draw it myself. I'm sure somebody's got the copyright of that. How does that work? Because one of the other YouTubers I saw that he's got t-shirts that have photos from movies that he's done. How can you sell that stuff and not get hit with somebody with a copyright? He is fucking old in this dude. I mean, Tom Atkins is like old. He's the man though, man. He got a lot of ass in 80s movies. He was born in 1935 and this movie was obviously in 2009. He's still alive because it doesn't list that he's old. I mean that he's passed away. That dude right there, the one talking, the older guy, I forget his name, but he plays a douchebag in everything he's in. Was he yeah, he was the asshole in Roadhouse, right? So yeah, so Tom Atkins was getting ass from women half his age back then in Halloween 3, again in The Fog with Jamie Lee Curtis. He was good in Night of the Creeps, I remember. What else has he been in and it was any good? That's right, he was in Maniac Cop. Yeah, I like me some so Cody sent me his picture of his mask. The Camp Blood 666 Part 2 mask. My wife hates clowns. Is that the only one? Was that one of a kind? Put a text in there and let me know how much you paid for that. That's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, the only I haven't really decided on a t-shirt design, but hey, I was talking to Scott the other day, and I was telling him at work when I was took a break. Scott, you have so many you changed your there it is. You know, when the one that when I said that hey, don't make me cranky, you wouldn't like me when I'm cranky. This is gonna be the cranky logo. Look at that. That's my I'm green and I'm getting cranky. What do you think of that? I could put that on a t-shirt. Hey, you're at 45%. That's a record for you, right? So it was a one of one. He really made a movie where he only had one mask. I want an autographed Jeff Man shirt. I'll get you a shirt, and then whenever I sell them, and then I'll autograph it for you. Yeah, go Doug. I'm not entirely sure. I heard they're giving out posters and a few other goodies at the theater, maybe some masks. Who knows? It's exclusively listed at a 3D event as well, which is interesting. That's cool. I'm not big at seeing movies in 3D anymore because the last couple I went to, like, was only a couple of scenes that were in 3D that really impressed me. It's a pain in the ass to watch the whole thing. Speaking of 3D, so I was trying to, when I moved my room around, I plugged in my 3D player and I couldn't get the damn 3D to work in it. But I forgot the PlayStation 3 does 3D. And so I plugged my PlayStation 3 back in and I watched some of Jaws 3 today. I love it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's good. He was 74 in this movie. Yeah, so he's still working at 74 years old in this. So that was this movie like 14 years later. So he's like what 88 then? You think that would be a cool shirt design like the JEFFMAN316 live? Instead of let's talk movies, I wonder if I could where could I put my logo on there? Because I'd like the logo on there. Like I said, I'd probably make it similar design to that, and then I would just use different fonts. That's kind of cool though. I didn't think of it. I mean, I know you mentioned that, but that would be a cool design. I could do magnets and stickers like that too. Would anybody want one of those? I keep saying that I'm going to do that shit, but I guess I gotta figure out the best site to do it where it wouldn't cost me an arm and a leg. They'll be giving out Dungeons and Dragons posters when it comes out. My theater's so behind. I went to see whatever that last movie I went to see was. Might have been Megan, and they were giving out Black Panther Wakanda Forever posters. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of seeing stuff in 3D either, but it's going to be the first Scream film in 3D, so sort of a special occasion. I just hope I can dress up. You gonna go as Ghostface, obviously? Did you age your mask? Is it a regular mask? You know, one of the things I know anybody that likes this movie might get pissed at this. One of the things I thought that made this movie where it wasn't quite as good as it could be, that main actor, the one that was in Supernatural, he's not that good. He's kind of wooden. Like he doesn't show many I was looking at the other mask, that picture that Cody sent. That this actor isn't the best. I don't know. You know, I guess this was at the height of Supernatural, right? And he was popular, but I don't know. Has he done anything else? Jensen Ackles. Yeah. Oh, is he coming back as Dean in that Winchester show? Oh, that's right. He's in The Boys. I forgot about that. I didn't know he does. He does the voice of Batman in those animated movies. I didn't remember that. The Long Halloween, he did the voice of Bruce Wayne in Batman. Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of him. I thought his acting is pretty cheesy in this. I need a Jeff Man shirt yesterday. What do you want? What logo do you want on it? Yeah, everybody says they want a Jeff Man shirt. I guess I need to find the cheapest or the best site that I can upload. You said T Public? I guess I should do that. What do you want? Do you want one of my logos? You want the don't make me. So I already got 3 ideas. See, I could do the just my standard logo with my JEFFMAN316 on it. And then I could do the don't make me cranky. You wouldn't like me when I'm cranky with the green one. And then I could do that one that Doug's talking about the cinema and put the live logo on there. Jamie Priestley. Yeah, I didn't look up anything about Poison Ivy. Those Poison Ivy movies, that's about all they're good for, is like nudity. My theater won't let you wear a costume covers your face. Yeah, I could see that nowadays. What was Nancy's address in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Dude, you like digging into the archives for these. Speaking of that, I watched about 15 minutes of that Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I didn't realize what a pile of hot dung garbage that was. That thing is fucking terrible. His voice is awful. Just Freddy being creepy. You know, I always used to joke with people saying, I don't need my Freddy to be a pedo, like all out in the public, that he needed to be like, you need to insinuate it. I didn't realize how many weird ass comments he made on the side, like when he was up against the girls, like when he was in the dream or whatever, talking about him being his little girl and shit. I didn't realize how creepy that movie was. That movie just didn't even need to be made. A buddy of mine is actually making me a custom ground up Ghostface mask that I plan on using in my film, but I just started my screen collection and have 10 masks already. That's cool. Who's the new Superman? That isn't a new Superman. I'm pretty sure that's if you're going to see flashbacks to when Zod was there, you're going to see Henry Cavill just in archive footage. But then the super person that's in it is, here's when they're fucking up in that motel. It's going to be Supergirl. So you're not going to get a new Superman unless they do something at the very end to introduce who it's going to be. Now, this movie's got some wild ass sex in it right here. Look at this. $14.28. I'll tell you what are you talking about? $14.28. Sorry, I saw titties and it got my mind messed up. Didn't this little person do nudity before in My Bloody Valentine? What? Yeah, hot garbage. I need a hot garbage shirt, but that little cartoon that I do for hot garbage is off of somebody else's site that you don't. It's like you could use it for free online, but I don't think I could use it to sell anything with. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd have to design my own. She just has like multiple minutes of just sitting around nude in this movie, right? The Nightmare on Elm Street remake or reboot wasn't any good. Same with Chucky, the remake they made a couple years ago. The decent remakes were Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, my favorite, if you look, there's a video I did of remakes, reboots, my top 5. I really love the Evil Dead. And they changed it up so much. There's your full frontal. Pause on the commentary. We need to see this thing is when she goes running out into the. She ain't even trying to put clothes on. Let's go. I remember seeing this at the theater. I was like, could she be nude like longer? Is this I wonder if this is a record for the longest nude scene in a movie. See, that gun looked like shit CGI when it's not non 3D. So you could say that she's standing there in 3T. That was pretty cool. Hitting him in the head. Look, now it's recording again. She better have gotten paid well for this scene here. Like I said, I wonder if this is a record for the longest nude scene in movies. Like as far as by an individual, we should see. My now that that's over, let me see where we go. Oh, so Evil Dead was my favorite, and then I love Dawn of the Dead. I just bought that 4K, and I love Texas Chainsaw Remake. I was one. Yeah, he said go Cody. So I was one that said 1428 was her address. Sorry. I'm almost thinking that version of Leatherface is scary compared to the original. Yeah, 2003. I really love that Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel. Yeah, and the ironic thing, we were talking about that. They said they decided they to release the Flash movie, even though the actor has ruined it. Ezra Miller is going to end up being the one that ends up outlasting everybody because I don't know why, but I don't know why they decided on him. Ben Affleck Batman movie, and I was real pleased when they were talking about Cavill coming back. So I think that's pretty piss poor what happened with him. But yeah, I can't wait to see that Flash movie. Are you aware of the My Bloody Valentine that's releasing this Tuesday? Is it the fan film? Are you talking about this little person? I don't remember anything about her. You talking about is it the fan film that's coming out? We doing Chamber on Saturday? Yes, sir, we will. I can't wait to see the Chamber, man. I know there's no way Sami Zayn can win, but that crowd is going to be epic and hot. I love it. He picked her up through her head with that. Look at that shit. That's a pretty epic kill right there. Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait to see that Sami Zayn Roman match. Can you imagine how over he's going to be? Especially when he gets screwed out of the title. I hope I'm assuming Jey Uso will end up screwing him, and then be back with the bloodline, and then it'd be so cool that she's still fucking new, dude. This scene like goes on forever. They should have gave her a bonus. I'm assuming that Jay will screw him over, and then he'll get to beat down, and then Owens will come out, and then Owens will save the day. Yeah, I got you. Sorry, my attention was on the amount of nudity we were seeing in this movie. Like the little person in the movie trying to say, hasn't she done nudity? I don't know. This guy coming right here might know. What's up, man? Says Peter. Peter, you're an expert on little person, as in we can't say midget anymore, nudity. Even though I just said it. Is that little person in this movie been nude in anything before? Peter, what's up, brother? Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Peter. Yeah, it was great. The Evil Dead 2013. That chick on My Bloody Valentine was hot. I forgot her name. Yeah, man, she didn't anything else. You don't need to see her in anything else. You seen the full frontal nudity for like 15 minutes there. He said, DJ, what's good, my man? What horror movie was filmed in 7 days? Jesus, man, I got a lot of comments. Yeah, My Bloody Valentine. It is good. I mean, it's got Tom Atkins in it. There's only a few things I don't like about it. I don't like this douche playing the sheriff. He's a little too young for me, and I don't like the way they wrote this in there with him and his wife. I don't like that part, and I don't like the actor from Supernatural. I just don't think he's a very good actor. Watch the remake for Evil Dead today in 4K. Yeah, I watched that. I love their Evil Dead remake, man. Hey Peter, so it's cool while you guys like already know each other. Cody, what's up? Yeah, the fan film, is it Valentine Bluff? Something like that? Because yeah, I guess I need to watch that. Look like jelly from SpongeBob all over the picture. Yeah, that's part of the, I think they went a little overboard with some of that 3D stuff. I like Jamie King. She's good. I don't like that they're going to keep the titles together. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, it was weird that anybody didn't know we're talking about wrestling. It was weird that they let the Usos defend just the SmackDown ones, and then they were talking about later maybe just defending the Raw ones. So if they defend them at WrestleMania, are they going to defend them as the Universal ones together, like Roman? My thing isn't auto advancing, so I'm like, I saw a documentary on Umaga on YouTube. The guy helped those USOs guys get in the USO guys. Yeah, I mean they're all family. They're going to do an angle with the Undertaker and Umaga, but they scrapped it in 2009. Umaga was pretty over as a heel back then. Have I watched The Collector? Yeah, I love The Collector and what's the second one? The Collection. I forget what they call the second one. Both of those are really good. That's some underrated shit right there. Paranormal Activity. Yeah, I could see that being done in 7 days. This first movie was not. I think it got overblown. I didn't think it was as good as some of the other ones. Yeah, Valentine's Bluff. Thomas Smith's actually going to be doing the makeup for Halloween Retribution. That's cool. You know, that was what I always said. It was weird that My Bloody Valentine, I think that was more of like a hit after the fact. Like, it really wasn't, I don't think it didn't catch on at first. But it was, I always thought that movie deserved a sequel, like a true sequel. So it's cool that they're doing it in a fan film. We did a review today on my channel for what the fuck? What is this? You did a review today for what? Carousel. What the fuck is that? Oh, Carousel. Oh my god. All right, I gotta watch that then. Is it, if you got it on there, you got it up where you can watch it? I need to see it. You need to come on my channel one day. Yeah, they do need to split the titles. I think they'll do it when Roman finally drops it. Yeah, The Collection. I love both of those movies. And the third one was being made, and for some reason they just dropped it. I don't know why. I hope the Scream 6 isn't just a cash grab to capitalize on the popularity of the franchise for coming out so quick. I don't know. Who do you think the killer is going to be? The rumor was there was a flash in the movie when it's Tara and what's the other girl's name? Where they actually are looking at the killer and then they kind of superimpose the ghost face over top of the real killer that she's looking at. So who do you guys predict that the killer is going to be? Is it going to be somebody? I wish they would do a epic swerve and make it be like Jenna Ortega's character. He's so over the Scream franchise. It was great 1 through 3, but it's just repetitive. I never was a big fan of 3. I thought the ending of 3 was pretty cheesy. Like the killers started becoming a little I don't know what you want to call it. Like no rhyme or reason to it. Like I wish they had put a little more thought into the killers, who they're supposed to be. There's supposed to be a third film called The Collective, but they canceled. Yeah, I think they actually like had started pre-production on it and then canceled it for some reason. Was it because of COVID? Was it back then? Problem with the sound effects were loud. The voices weren't that loud, so kept having to adjust the volume because I have neighbors in an apartment building. So watched Warm Bodies on 4K plus MBV also. Yeah, the Warm Bodies is pretty underrated film too. I liked it. I bought that 4K on my movie hunt. Anytime, brother. Yeah, maybe we'll do something between Chamber and WrestleMania. Maybe when we'll wait till some WrestleMania matches are announced, and we can do part of it where we can like kind of talk some predictions of where we think wrestling's going. Yeah, I do hope it's better than the last. Now that Jay White's contract with New Japan is in, and he lost the Lose Japan match, who do you think he's going to sign with? I'm more than likely, I guess he's probably more like an AEW guy. You never know with Triple H though. Triple H may give him a shot. See, it would have been cool if it timed out where he could have been in the Rumble. I think it would be one of the twins to follow up Stu, and I like 3. It was good. I mean, they're all good. I just didn't 100% like it. The first 2 are really good. Yeah, one of the twins. I forgot. Yeah, so maybe the girl. That would be cool if it was her. I'd say Scream 3 is underrated, but still the worst by far. However, lots of scenes were cut. Yeah, I know. Maybe that's why it just doesn't flow well for me. I didn't know there was going to be another movie from the Collector franchise. Yeah, like I said, it was. I read about it too. I was super excited, and then it got canceled. Like I said, I think it might have had something to do with COVID. Scream 4 is my favorite, probably because of Emma Roberts' character. Yeah, I kind of like Emma Roberts. Is it true? I heard somebody said that they were going to do a sequel to We're the Millers. She's in that. Is that true? Did anybody hear about that? I hope Cody wins a Mania. So am I. It's so time for the bloodline to be over with. I mean, you're eventually you need to use this as a way to you can get multiple people over and get them so you could get Sami Zayn to be a main eventer. And then you could, or at least, semi-main event. And then you could also get Cody finally over. So Doug's never seen the Collector movies. You definitely need to see the first one. The second one is good, but not quite as good. But the first one is excellent. WWE should sign Powerhouse Hobbs guy. He's a big dude. I don't like him. I don't really watch AEW either. What I usually do is record it and then I'll scan through it. Or if people tell me matches are good, then I'll watch individual matches. I just think they botch too much in their it feels too much like an indie show. And I know the WWE is overproduced, but man, I just don't like most of the stuff that goes on AEW. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Somebody said they thought it was going to be the one of the twins. I could see that girl being in there. Shit, it's going too fast. I skipped a comment, I think. They need to split the world titles and tag titles in Mania. I don't know how they would do it. Would they do it for WrestleMania or would they do it after? They could do it they could do the draft right afterwards and say then they're going to split them up. You could split the tag titles up easy by having one person drafted to each show or something. Lashley Brock is boring. I know. I wish Brock could have fought Gunther, whatever you call him. I heard that Gunther is going to fight possibly Sheamus and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat match. I heard about it. I don't know if it's official till they have a trailer. Nothing is official. That's true. I like We're the Millers though. They should do that. My Scream fan film was a sequel to 4. Refresh me. What was 4 about? That's the one with Emma Roberts, right? So, what aspect of it are you springboarding off of? Still waiting on Night of the Living Dead 2 to be released, starring the cast. That was the survivors from Day of the Dead. Do we need that? You talking about the OG Dawn of the Day of the Dead? Like the people that survived that? Why did you think of the oh dude, the Paul Heyman promo? That was a masterclass in wrestling promos. If anybody hasn't watched wrestling in a while, catch the whole promo back and forth between Heyman and Cody from this week's SmackDown. I mean, this week's past Raw. Sorry, not SmackDown. That was amazing, and the way that the Heyman twisted it at the end was awesome. And yeah, I like the fact that both of them probably took Triple H is letting them take the script and just do bullet points, and then they can say whatever they want to say. And you could literally see that Paul Heyman was emotional when he was talking about Dusty. And that was a pretty epic damn promo. Mania's 2 nights could have them defend each night. That's true. That's what I was hoping they were going to do with Roman, having defend against 2 different people. When you were saying titles, I read titties. Doug is always thinking about titties, but that's okay. Titties are cool. But should that be a t-shirt? Should we put that on a t-shirt? Should the t-shirt say Doug likes titties, or titties are cool? What should the t-shirt say? Or as they say, titties. We could put titties. Brock versus Gunther, I agree. Yeah, I wish that, man. That would be some hard hitting action. That would be awesome. Isn't it funny how we watch these movies and then when they get to the boring parts, we talk about wrestling? I stopped watching AEW when they botched the exploding barbed wire match with the. I mean, I watch it, but the funny part about it is they blade like every other week, dude. This thing got to the fact you could see Moxley blading in the last match. 4s with Emma. Scream 4s are my favorites. I hate the color grading though. Looks like someone smeared the camera Vaseline. Yeah, I do remember it didn't look the greatest. But I don't mind any of the Scream movies. They're all pretty good. The problem I've got with them is I just don't like the concept of having different people play the killer. They need to go ahead and have it to where one of the killers is somebody that comes back from one of the other movies or one of the main characters coming back. They need to do something like that. That chick that you didn't like during the Royal Rumble, didn't she have a commercial during the Super Bowl? Which chick did I not like during the Royal Rumble? I don't remember. Refresh my memory. I don't know why they made WrestleMania in 2 days. I just think that they should go back to one night. I actually like the 2 nights of WrestleMania because so much talent, and to have it to where everybody gets on the card is pretty epic. I think that everybody in there that's decent mid-level or higher should be on the card. And I didn't like the concept of having them damn battle royals where they just stick 20 to 30 people in there either. The actors that were the survivors from Day of the Dead original made a film together that they named 9/11 Dudes, supposedly completed, not released. I heard something about that, but I didn't know that it was actually completed. Well, that would be epic. I'd watch that. I think one of the killers in 6 will survive and return in 7. That would be kind of cool. At least to be doing something different. What was the highest grossing horror movie of all time? I don't know. Halloween 2018? I don't remember. Oh, you talking about an old movie and then you kind of like take what it made and like rate it like into with today's value of money. I went to Vegas last week for work, and Liv Morgan was there doing a private signing. And I didn't know about it until the day after. That sucks. I think Liv Morgan is really pretty. She's naturally pretty. I like her. She's just such a bubbly personality. It's hard not to like Liv Morgan. That's cool. I wish I could go to Vegas, man. I think in April I got to go to Arizona, but it's gonna be nothing fun. The one that came back when all the girls worked together to get her out. Oh, Nia Jax. I don't know. I didn't see all the commercials at Super Bowl. I sure as hell don't want to see a Nia Jax commercial. Ugh. He says Halloween or Saw. I heard they wrapped up the filming of Saw 10. Did you watch the All American Massacre on Tubi about the Texas Chainsaw sequel that Toby Hooper's son was going to do? No, it was you or somebody that asked me about that, but I haven't watched it yet. All American Massacre, is that the official name of it? I'll snap a picture of the screen so I can remember to look. 2017. It. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Wow. What did you guys think of it? I like the first part way much better than the second part. I was hoping the second part would be good. It was good, but it just wasn't as good. I believe Rob Zombie's highest Halloween 1 was the highest grossing, or H2O 2018. It's up there as one of the highest, but I'm not sure. So he said it. It's a good short doc. Well, I'll watch that then. Yep, Liv Morgan is beautiful. She wears those shorts. Lovely girl. I liked it when Liv dressed in her Child's Play attire. Let me turn this a little bit. Motherfucker is not used as much as a cuss word as much as it should in horror movies. He just said it. So what part are we at? I haven't even been paying attention. I've actually spoken to one of the gentlemen who made that doc. That's cool. Who made the documentary? Eva Marie was there too. Dak was also there, but he was in and out. Eva Marie. Ugh. This is going to sound weird. She's like big into fitness now, whatever. She has lost too much weight. Like, I don't mind her being fit, but she looks like really bad. It's almost like she's lost so much weight. Her big breast implants don't look natural anymore. The highest grossing franchise is the Conjuring series. And now you know. Da-da-na-na. I need to record a new video to put as my intro because I didn't even realize how old that one is that I got on there. And if I do, I wanted to kind of make like an ad for the channel. I need to put clips. So what I was what is connected? What I was thinking about, I need to go back at some of my old videos and take out some of the funny shit that I've said, but I can't remember a lot of it. So that would be very hard. Does anybody remember anything in any of my videos that you really like? It was memorable to you? Doug's at 24%. You're going to make it, dude. This movie's what? It's 11:10, so we started it about an hour ago. So you're going to make it. Have I seen wrongfully accused? Yeah, I have. Yeah, come on, Doug. You can do it. I'm not a fan of the It movies. Art the Clown is what's scary, and the gory parts are great. The It seemed more PG oriented. Yeah, it did, because it involved kids, so it had to be toned down a little bit. But there's like a scene in the book, man, where those kids, the boys, like raped the girl, so they did tone it down. Wonder why he takes the pills if they don't work. Yeah, so I need to go back and scan through some of my videos and find some funny things that I've said or whatever, and kind of make a what do you call it? Like the video that you watch when you first check out a channel. I've seen this sheriff guy. What else was he in? Was he in one of the was he in one of the Final Destination movies? I can't remember. Speaking of that, where the hell is this Final Destination movie at? Yeah, compilation. Well, you know what it is when you go under the channel info, it plays a video intro video, and the one I've got is the one I created like 2 years ago when I first started the channel. So it's terrible. I mean, it's basically just me sitting there bullshitting about myself and talking about what movies and sports teams I like and stuff. But I've talked about so much stuff on the channel. I really need to go back through it and kind of cut up some comments and stuff that I've done. Yeah, this dude who plays the sheriff, was he been in? Yeah, he was in the first Final Destination movie. I thought he was. He looks way too young to have been, for them to have something happen, and then if they were all gonna be younger and then aged, I just don't know that he would be old enough where he would be the new sheriff. Yeah, you guys need to help me with the best of Jeff Man. I hated Final Destination after the first one. I didn't say I hate them. I did like that last one where it linked back to the first one. I thought that was pretty good concept. What do you think of the comment? Which comment? What did you say? Wish we got to see Sarah nude and that little person nude in this movie. Now, Sarah, yeah, I don't know. No offense to the little person, but do we really need to see her nude? Chuck season 3 started filming in April. Not sure about the new Final Destination. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an HBO Max movie or something, and then it never even came out. What the hell happened to it? The team of Toxic Attraction is over. The remaining ones, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, are going to feud. Gigi Dolan is a fine woman. I hope they give her a push in NXT. I wish they put her on the main roster. What was her name on the indie circuit? Priscilla Kelly. She's good. I never was a huge fan of JC James, so I always liked Gigi. So yeah, I hope she is on the main roster. 1, 2, and 5 are the best. 3's pretty decent. Is 5? How many is it? Is 5 the last one? I like 3, the roller coaster one, because it's got the girl that was in the Thing prequel, and then 10 Cloverfield Lane. So I kind of like that one. I wasn't a huge fan of the one at the racetrack. Yeah, you talking about the pills? Oh, I don't know why. The dialogue in this is pretty bad, man. Like, I like the kills in this better, and we obviously got some epic nudity in this, and then I like the opening and the ending. But as far as the actual movie itself, about the mind and what's going on, interaction with the characters in the town, I like the original better. Yes, sir. She should be on the main roster. Yeah, I'm hoping after this feud, maybe she will. Maybe she'll get drafted. I hadn't seen JC Jane before NXT. Had you guys seen her? Because Priscilla Kelly is a pretty seasoned wrestler. So I don't know that she needs a lot more work down in NXT. I think there are too many reboots and remakes of old movie franchises. I like the film industry has run out of ideas. Yeah, my son always jokes when I go buy a movie or something, and he goes, eventually they're going to run out of ideas, right? They can't keep making new movies, can they? Do I think they would do a new Halloween with a Jamie Laurie timeline? I wish that's the route they would go, but I don't know. I don't know if that's what they're going to do or not. They may just totally reboot the damn thing. I think part 2 with the highway deaths have left the biggest mark. Yeah, everybody, obviously when you get behind a log truck, always talks about that's the Final Destination moment waiting to happen. I'm not making fun of that, so don't think I am. So what I'm going to tell you, but there's a road going on my way to work from here about 10 miles north, and it's got a pretty good incline going up a hill. Literally, somebody had some trees come off of a truck and go into a car behind them and killed a lady. So that literally had a Final Destination moment here. Fun fact, Final Destination 3 shares a filming location with Halloween Resurrection. And now you know. The women's division on the main roster sucks right now. Well, not the whole thing. Some of them's good. Asuka looks, dude, you have to admit, Asuka looks bad as hell, and they better let her beat fucking Bianca. She better win the Elimination Chamber. There's nobody in that Elimination Chamber. They better not let Carmella win and go against Bianca. No way. Asuka, in this new version of Asuka, needs to win the Elimination Chamber. She needs to beat Bianca. I'm thinking this is going to be one of the years since Triple H is taken over that they're going to reboot a lot of stuff at WrestleMania. So I think Asuka's going to beat Bianca. I hope Rhea Ripley beats Charlotte. I think Sammy and Kevin Owens are going to win the tag titles. I don't think Gunther is going to lose his title. And if Austin Theory fights Cena, I don't think Cena will win the U.S. title. I think he'll lose to Theory. Because can you imagine Theory going a whole year bragging that he beat John Cena? And then I do think that Cody's going to end up beating Roman Reigns. Do you like the Wishmaster and Candyman movies? I think they're not bad, but not great either. Wishmaster is, it's nothing great. So I wouldn't just go, hey, I want to watch a Wishmaster movie. But they're not bad. I own that Vestron video set. I do like Candyman. The first one I really do love the first Candyman movie. And Tony Todd is awesome in it. I'm not a big fan of the other ones after that. I can watch them. It's kind of like the Phantasm movies. The first two are good. The third one's okay. I can watch the other ones even though they're bad. I just like horror movies. I'd rather see another Rob Zombie Halloween. Yeah, he was supposed to do a third one, and he was talking about maybe being in 3D. Bailey is the GOAT. So do you think Bailey is her team of Damage Control, the three of them, the rumor is going to fight Lita, Becky, and possibly Trish Stratus at Elimination Chamber? And is that going to lead to Becky and Bailey having their last fight at WrestleMania? What do you think they're going to do with there's no way Becky and Bailey are not going to be on WrestleMania. I have a good idea for a movie script called The Snowstorm. Give us a little blurb of what it's about. Yeah, Asuka versus Bianca is going to be an epic match. They're both really athletic, and Asuka can go. I do hope Rhea wins too. Cena versus Theory will be a banger. Cena doesn't need to win. Yeah, we were talking about that last week. Cena needs to come back. I don't want it to be an open challenge at Mania. Cena needs to come back. If it is an open challenge, they need to do it the week or two before Mania. We need a couple of promos of Cena getting in Theory's face, the two of them going back and forth. You talking about some epic promos, because people need to give Theory his props, man. He's pretty good. He's pretty good on the mic. Yeah, I'm getting tired of Bianca Belair too. Asuka should win, but I'd rather see Charlotte as Women's SmackDown champion. I don't like Charlotte at all. She's a decent wrestler, but she's kind of like Mercedes, Sasha Banks. I mean, it's rent cycle repeat with their matches, man. They don't do a lot different. I wonder how big Meg Shark will be in the second film. Well, it's probably going to have to be bigger than the one in the first film. After Rob Zombie's a monster flop, if they let him direct another movie at all, somebody will, but it needs to be a true horror movie. He needs to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, which he technically did, I guess, in House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah, I know, but I mean, you already got the belt matches set up. Whoever wins between the two of them would be number one contender, I would assume. It should be Rhea versus Bianca and Asuka versus Charlotte. I agree, but I guess maybe they want to see Triple H being on there. That would get both of his um, NXT girls wins over top of the main roster girls. As far as who he brought up and through the system. A group of friends trapped in a house during a snowstorm with a killer among them. Maybe it would do something where it would be a good version of bodies, bodies, bodies. Like where one of them is the killer, they're trapped together. I think you're going to get Ray versus Dominic at Mania. That's cool. You should get you a script writing software package and write the script out. I like to see The Rock come back and wrestle at WrestleMania at least for one night. He's always entertaining. Yeah, the rumor was they tried to, and since they couldn't get him, that's why they went with Cody. But I got a feeling it wouldn't be surprised if Rock didn't show up, and that's who cost Roman the match. Everybody from the family could interfere, and then The Rock could show up, and then that's how he could win. And then he could fight Roman at either SummerSlam or next year's WrestleMania. So Rhea wins, so she leaves the Judgment Day faction. I think she should go on her own. Well, you got the draft coming up. They could always draft Judgment Day to. That could be part of the story, because Rey Mysterio is on SmackDown now, and he could ask to fight Dominic. So then you got Rhea and Dominic coming over to SmackDown, and the other ones could come with them, or they could in the draft come over. Dominic, I don't like him either. Oh, and I don't think he's a good wrestler, but he's funny. At least he's funny now, being that he's supposed to be that hardened criminal. I've never watched Supernatural, but I did see the Scooby-Doo crossover, and the Meg 2 is supposed to happen in a hurricane. Well, that's cheesy. I don't know. I don't like that concept. Let me know if you need help writing. More than welcome to help. Yeah, you guys should collab on that. I don't remember this part in the movie. This old man, does he bash his face down on this pick? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that would look cool in 3D right there. Shit. That's pretty epic right there. So that's some good kills in it. I can see Heyman and Cody teaming up after Cody wins the titles. I don't see Cody getting needing anybody though. See, you guys hook up. Remember me, man. I could help promote the thing. I'm bringing people together. That's what we do here. Did you hear about Zavi? They're not doing steelbooks for the U.S. until like April due to shit. Yeah, I saw that on somebody's site. I haven't bought a lot of theirs anyway. The couple things that I've bought from outside the U.S. are from Amazon, like UK or Amazon, German Amazon. I was gonna see if I could take a picture. I don't know if I can get it. I don't think I'm lazy. I don't feel like getting up. There was that movie shelf that I got. That's the top section of it. Look at those toys up at the top. That's my 70s original $6 million man toys. up there. And yes, right here, that is an Oscar Goldman and still in the box, even though the box has got some tears on it. I'm like at least I'm not a virgin, but I do own an Oscar Goldman in a box. Like he said, maybe Heyman betrays Reigns at WrestleMania, manages Cody. I don't think so. I think Rock will probably come back, or Cody will just win on his own. This is a uh destiny type of thing for Cody. All the things he went through and left AEW and then came back. This is a I'm spitting in the face of AEW type thing, and there's no way that Triple H is not going to have him win the belt. Hey, what's going on, Sensational Cinema? How are you doing? Please drop a like on the video as you come in the door if you don't mind. Fast X looks promising. Series went downhill after 8. Hopefully things pick back up. Yeah, to see some scenes with potentially having Paul Walker in it, even if it's flashbacks, and that look like Cena's in there. It looks pretty good. I'll go see it. It can't be any stupider than that shit from the last one where they went into space. Like I gave the last one a pretty cheesy review on my channel, but I think it'll be better because it looked like they're going to be some racing in this one, so it's going to get back to the roots. But I thought some of that de-aging process of putting Jason Momoa like in some of those scenes from Fast Five that he really wasn't in looked a little cheesy, but we'll see. Hopefully, Cocaine Bear will be a great movie. Yes, some good stuff coming up in February. I want to see Ant-Man. I like to see Cocaine Bear. Then obviously I want to. It's several movies coming up I want to see. I like how you have the claw helmet spinning. Well, you know what I did? The reason it's spinning is because my heat vent is down beside it. But what it is I didn't have anywhere to put it. So what I did was I put a piece of picture frame wire, and then I screwed up a hook into the ceiling, and I hung it off of that. And I thought it was cool to have it in the background. So it usually stands still, but when the heat, or I got or my fan, anytime I got one of the other ones on, it kind of makes it spin around a little bit. Apparently, we get in a Cocaine Shark movie. Oh my god! Is that real? Cocaine Bear. I heard that was based on a true story of a bear getting cocaine. Did a shark eat cocaine? Did you watch a Graveyard? No, I haven't. Man, I watched too much other shit this week. I will watch it though and let you know. But I got the other one. I did get it in the mail. The fourth one, Butchered. So I'll probably watch them back to back next weekend. Doug's at 19%. Hold on, Dougie. So we could do a shirt or something with that basically says, "Hold on, Doug." Oops. I truly believe we will get a physical appearance from Brian character at some point, especially with that tease at the end of 9. Yeah, well, they obviously they said they filmed 10 and 11 together, right, back to back, and that'll be the last 2, supposedly. Other than they're going to do some spinoff stuff. So if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't put his brother in it and then do a deep fake of him, because I mean that the deep fake shit looks so good now. As long as you don't keep it on the screen for too long, I think it would work. Hope Sami Zayn and Owens win the tag titles. The Usos will finally lose the man, and Hunter needs to do something new. It needs to happen. I agree. I stopped after Fast 2. I went to see Too Fast, Too Furious free at the theater. I got my friend won some tickets and took me. I didn't particularly like that back in the day, but then the third one, is that Tokyo Drift, was such shit that I like how the third one is so hot garbage that then they added stuff about it into the other movies and brought the characters back and made it link into it to where you had to like it, sort of. But I didn't like it much at all. But the third one was so bad, I went back and watched the second one, and it made me like it even a little bit. So 30 pounds of cocaine was eaten by a shark. That's going to be total shit, dude. Dude kind of saved the dude with free birth control, killed Megan's ass. Too bad we didn't see her nude. That's the comment of the night right there. Have the Jeff Man shirt with you on the front, like 19% with Dougie on the back. What are we gonna put with Dougie? The back could just say like a battery symbol and say 19%, and then have a comment from me saying, "Hang on, Doug." I like The Rock and Jason Statham, but I still can't go for it. Yeah, they got a little too over the top when it became me, but I guess it's too late for that. The deep fake stuff in 7 looked great, so I'm sure it'll look better if they did it again. Oh yeah, because the technology's so much better now. It should work. I need to come up with something funny for saying related to Jaws, since that's my favorite movie. Like, like instead of you're gonna need a bigger boat, gonna need a bigger something. Never watched the movies, only seen curtain parts of the Fast and Furious first. Like, where is there punctuation in there? Never watched the movies, only seen curtain parts of the Fast and Furious first, like 3 movies. Dude, I don't even know what the fuck that means. Sorry, brother. And boobies. Yeah, we got to do something about boobies. Hold on, Doug. There's boobies. Hot garbage shirt would be cool. Yeah, I like I just said, I'm gonna have to read. I've taken art classes, so I can do it. I'm gonna have to redraw the logo because that's somebody else's garbage can that I do. But yeah, I want to put hot garbage. I definitely want to do if I do a shirt or stickers or whatever, I want to do hot garbage. I think I got a couple of subscribers over the weekend. I really wish I could do this like more. My work kills me though. Too bad we all have to make money. I got 1951, so we're 49 away. So spread the word. We need to get some new subscribers so that I can have my 2000 giveaway. Oh man, shit. Seen the first 3, they drug it out. Yeah. I don't like the third one at all. Bits and parts. The movie Dolls. I think I might already have Dolls. Every time I open the Amazon app, since I'm listening to this through my app, it makes the audio sound weird. You talking about this movie here? I own that. I've got that on Shout. Why is it $123 on Amazon? Is that movie worth that much money now? Holy shit. You guys need to help me come up with some shit. Need a Jeff Man Let's Go shirt with either hot garbage on the back or too sweet. Do most people put stuff on the front and the back? Or should I just do fronts? You guys, so would you guys, anybody in here, I'm assuming you guys every day, you guys would buy the shirts if I made them. Have you seen The Mutilator? It's cheesy, but the gore effects were cool. It's a cult classic. Yeah, I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm visualizing the cover now. Yeah, I think I own that. This. Yeah, I've seen that. That's not bad. It says by sword, by pick, by axe, bye. Anything from the Stuart Gordon dolls. Yeah, which dolls are you talking about? I felt there were better kills in the first My Bloody Valentine. Um, there's an unrated version of this where the gore is a little bit more, I think. Digital was the one who did the CGI for Brian 7. Some shots were actually all digital. in terms of his face. That's cool. It's from 87 to 88. It's still a good flick. It's probably the one I was talking about. Yeah, I liked it. I remember back in the day. I've been watching it a long time. $123 for Dolls. That must be a mistake. Let me go back. Let me look at other. I don't know. The cheapest option is $74 used. That 123 is new. I want to buy the 4K of From Beyond. I really like From Beyond. It's got Barbara Crampton in it. She is fucking hot in that movie. You would buy one? So who, if I get a shirt, who would buy one in here? All you guys would have to buy one. Remember the character Mr. Punch? Yeah, I think so. Yep, that's the one. Or at least the dryer machine was a better kill. Is Dolls like the Puppet Master movie? I don't even remember a lot of the plot. Yes, Stuart Gordon. Maybe out of print. It probably is. So a lot of those I didn't realize I don't have a lot of Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays. I got quite a few DVDs like from the beginning, but I didn't have hardly any Blu-rays from them until I ordered that big stack. I've never seen anyone show they bought Crawl on 4K. I like that movie, but it looks like, I mean, it was pretty dark down in that crawl space or whatever basement, wherever she was in. I don't think I'm gonna waste time buying that in 4K. I think my Blu-ray is just good enough. I don't think I really need a 4K of Crawl. Man, how are you killing a woman with her kid in the other room? I was trying to think of some ideas of I don't want to like, I don't get a lot of people watching my reviews and stuff. So I like doing them, but I don't want to do like full blown where I got to edit the things and put clips in and all that shit. So I was thinking about I had some ideas of some funny little 5 minute or less things that I could do. One of them was where I was going to pretend like I was reading something important, and it was going to be song lyrics from theme songs from movies, and then you had to wait to the end of the video to find out what they were. I might do a sample one. You guys can let me know. Barbara Crampton is still hot and beautiful. Yes, she is. I comment on a lot of her stuff, and I made a comment recently, and she liked it, and I ended up making a big deal out of that because I love her so much. She was my screen queen, my favorite one of all time in there. I love everything she does, and she just has such a bubbly personality. Yeah, man, I just love Barbara Crampton. Everything about she's like you said, she's hot and beautiful. She's smart. She's witty. She she needs to be in more movies than she is. I never bought the physical copy. Favorite Super Bowl commercial? I didn't watch a lot of the commercials tonight. I was in and out of the room trying to clean up in here. I couldn't even get into my damn movie room here. Well, it's not really movie room where I do this live stream. I've got it now where I had so much shit piled up, nobody could come in here and sit down with me. Now I got it cleaned out where they can. And I think sometimes when I do my videos, instead of having this as my backdrop, I'm going to circle around now and have it to where I've got the movie wall is going to be my backdrop. Did I ever buy a copy of The Preacher? No, what I was telling you was I've got The Preacher season 1, but it's in that dumbass Best Buy exclusive big comic book case, and I hate it because it won't go on my shelf. My other ones. If you see a copy of Preacher season 1 on Blu-ray out in your Dollar Tree hunts, pick me up one, and I'll pay to get it shipped. Nightcap, the Twisters, I sold it on eBay for $55. It's out of print. Nightcap, the Twisters. What the hell is Nightcap, the Twisters? The commercials were uneventful. Yeah, from what I saw, the only thing I would have really liked. Didn't they do one with Alicia Silverstone was from Clueless. She still looked pretty good. So somebody was asking me this today, and I didn't remember. So you've got Shout Factory is the main company, and they do Scream Factory as their horror movie. So Shout Select, is that basically, that's the dryer kill. So is the Shout Select titles, come on, Tom Atkins right through the mouth, in the face. Come on, man. How you doing that to my man Tom? Ripped his fucking jaw off. Ugh. So is Shout Select basically anything that isn't horror that they release? Because it's such a random amount of movies that are Shout Selects. Hopefully, Axe Grinder 666 mask will be front and center. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's so tall and big. I don't know if I'll be able to put it on the shelf where you'll be able to see me when I'm sitting down. It's probably not going to be able to be on camera. I don't know. That mask is really tall. Maybe. I might be able to get it right there on that little bookcase I got. Did George Foreman create the grill, or did they name it after him? Because I see they're doing a movie on the box, or wasn't sure if it was the same George. Yeah, well, I think he was the spokesman. I don't think he created it, did he? That's such a random fucking question, dude. You roll with the randomness of your questions. Edge of the Axe was good. I didn't really like that movie. It was okay, but man, it was kind of boring. It was big sections of it that were boring as hell. Last time I remember watching it. Hold on a second. I'm getting thirsty. So, you probably saw, if you saw where I did it when I first started putting the shelf up, some of the first movies I put on there is anything that I got quite a few of the same type of movies. Like I got all of those Mill Creek with the retro VHS covers together. And then I started putting up the Vestron video. You know, about 3 months ago, I realized that I had all of like the Vestron videos other than like 6. So I went ahead and said, well, fuck it, I'm going to just buy the rest of them. And now I realized the 2 or 3 that I'm left that I don't have are they cost too much, man. I'm not spending big time money on those shitty movies. I still need The Unholy, which you can't find that. Why is that so rare? Like this one here. Why is this damn movie right here so hard to get? And then I need Parents, and I didn't buy that because I owned it on DVD already. And I didn't particularly like that movie, but you can buy that a little bit cheaper. But I need that one, and then it's one other one I need. Shit, what is it? Give me a second. I can't think of the other one I need. Either way, if you didn't know, and I haven't posted about it yet, I don't know when it ends, but Amazon is doing a buy one, get one for half price sale. And a lot of those Shout Selects, that's what made me think of it, are on sale, part of that deal. So there's a couple titles I might order. All right, what did I miss? How come there wasn't a sequel to this movie? I don't know. There wasn't a sequel to the original one either. So I think that was a mistake. They're talking about a reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer with the original cast. Yeah, I saw that. I wouldn't mind that. So which one of them's lived in the movies? Did Sarah Michelle Gellar's character live? I haven't seen that movie in so long. I started watching. I bought the 4K, and I started watching it, and I got halfway through it and got interrupted, and I never finished it. So it was hot garbage. Yeah, well, I thought it was hot garbage. I mean, I know a lot of people like that movie. I didn't like it. What's your most expensive movie you bought, and do you regret it? I literally have never went back and bought one that was like, oh, an old shit, like I should have bought it and then I had to buy it, because I'm trying to think. Most of my movies, if I like them, I buy them when they first come out. And I do have quite a few of the Shout movies. Um, the movies that I'll just tell you a movie that I regret getting when it first came out was I bought the Sleepaway Camp first one. So I've got that with the slip cover. And then I didn't buy the other two because I thought the movies were shit. And then later I found out that they were hard to find. So I bought them, but I didn't get them with the slip covers. And I got them part of FYE sale. And now I wish I could have bought them when they first come out with slip covers, because people pay like $100 a piece for those things. But I haven't went back and like bought a movie like because I was like, oh shit. I think back in the day I might have paid $30 for like Species, the first one on Screen Factory, because I already owned the original one and was like, oh, I shouldn't buy it. And then I found out that it was hard to get with a slip cover, and FYE had it, and I had to pay full price. But I haven't went back and bought a lot of movies because I missed them. I have almost everything that I want right when it comes out. I have to think about that. Do you know a classic film I watched again was Dog Soldiers? Shit, my mouse messed up. It was badass. Yeah, I love Dog Soldiers. I recently bought the 4K um, from Shout, Scream, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Sensational Cinema. Did you watch it on 4K? I did, and I thought it was good. It's kind of a dark movie, so but it did have quite a bit of detail in the scenes that you could really see. But it's one of those movies where if it's a lot of darkness in it, I don't know that I always want to buy the 4K, because 4K is kind of a dark format to begin with. Nope, she died. Yeah, I thought she did. I saw Dog Soldiers on cable. It's really that's a really good movie. Are you talking about like I paid a lot for it and it lowered in price? I don't know. I don't really collect movies like to buy, and I don't go back and price a lot of them. The only time I've ever done it is like when people have told me that certain movies, like I'll give you an example. The opposite, movies that I wouldn't think would be worth something, and I realize I have them, like the movie Dutch Blu-ray. I owned that just because I love the movie. Um, and then come to find out later, like kind of like at Sleepaway Camp, that they're worth. You find out later they're worth money, but I haven't really bought anything, and then it went down in value. I don't spend money like on movies for an investment. The stuff I own a lot of bulk, Dollar Tree shit. But other than that, I'm trying to look at some of the ones I own. Most of the stuff I own, it's because I want it. I haven't been talking about selling it. The Sleepaway Camp Part 1 in such a what the fuck moment. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Um, yeah, we don't like penises on this channel. So we would not want to do a watch along with that one to have to see the penises. I'm back having technical issues with the internet. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, the internet's sometimes shitty in my area when it rains. It's been raining for 24 hours here. The wolves are scary. Yeah, those are pretty epic wolves in that one, man. I like that one. You know, a movie that I haven't seen in years, and I don't have it on Blu-ray. I've got it on DVD. Company of Wolves. I don't really remember that. This movie here, I should have started by wearing my mask here. Look at this. I've got it pinned here. Look at that. I should have made it where you could see it. That's my gas mask thing. I've got a review of the original My Bloody Valentine on the channel. If you guys haven't seen it, you should watch it. I do a pretty funny thing at the beginning where I do a skit like I'm Harry and I'm being interviewed like for a dating game type segment on a show. I used to have the Sleepaway Camp Red Cross box set. Wished I would have kept it. I own that. It's in the cabinet right there in front of me. I just saw it today. So now I can get to everything. When I cleaned out, I got my TV on a cabinet. It's got a VCR, a PS3. I still got a DVD recorder, and I got an Xbox. So it's my old school shits in here. And then I got some movies that I would like. I don't want people to like see out in the open that I might own. That's why like my Serbian film is down there. Necromantic. Have you guys seen that? They actually showed that as part of the damn the Valentine's Day thing on Joe Bob last night. Slumber Party Massacre. Yeah, I got both. I got those. I don't know if I'm going to get those in 4K. But wait a minute. I might have to. There's somebody that's in my Facebook group that did the editing on those movies. I can't remember. Cody, do you know who did the editing on that Slumber Party Massacre release? Is it Doug Ferguson? Is he the one that did the Meat Hook Massacre? I can't remember, but he said it's going to be 4K and it's going to be the unrated version of the first Slumber Party Massacre. So I guess I need to get that. Too much clarity will make the wolves look fake. You know what I mean? Like the camera using the quick and jerky shots. Yep, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know where Maddie's at. She hadn't shown up for like 2 weeks now. I haven't ever looked, so don't think I'm an idiot. Can I go into my own subscribers and like see a list? I don't even know how to do that. Like, how can I see my own subscribers? I regret not getting the Infinity Saga set, but figured they re-release it, but it was limited time only. Yeah, I already owned all those in individual release. Ferguson, I think. Yeah, I think it was him. So I guess I do need to get that. Here's the love triangle coming to full circle here. It's weird the shit that that I get views on that after the fact. So Eagles fans are bitching and moaning about some play where it says no way I can congratulate them on a call like that. A call like what? What call did they did somebody claim to have blown a call? Yeah, so somebody needs to find out, Maggie. Most expensive item you own in your collection is a figure or mask. I don't have a lot of masks. I'm not like Cody. Um, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I don't collect for money and value, like kind of stuff. So I don't keep track of a lot of that stuff. These clothes coming down reminds me of Scream and Infinity Saga films on 4K. You own, I own the Steel before 4K Steel of like all Marvel movies that have come out from Best Buy. I sold one of my Spider-Man ones for a lot and then just re-got it. And I sold my 3D Blu-ray Steel book of Strange, and then I rebought that in 4K. You need to watch Unhappy Campers on YouTube. Oh, I remember this shit now. He's just seeing shit. I didn't like the ending of this. I didn't like the ending of this compared to the original. I thought the ending was shit. Unhappy Campers. Is that the one we were talking about earlier? Yeah, this ending is hot garbage. This movie's good right up into the end. Unhappy Campers. Oh, Happy Campers, the movie we were talking about earlier. What's Unhappy Campers? I don't know what that is. I need to be able to see my subscribers. How come? Can't believe we ran away, Maddie, just because we talked about boobies. No more football to September. Yeah, no. Hot garbage all the way. How do you feel about Halloween being gone now? I think it needs a breather. I think people shit on it too much. I watched Halloween Ends again and I liked it. And I didn't think I would. Like I said, I was shitting on it the whole time about the concept. And then I saw it. It's a really well made movie. It's well acted. The score is good. Everything's good. The only thing I do agree with, it should have been more Michael Myers in it. But I do like the movie as far as just a horror movie. Um, I think there are things in it that people don't give him enough credit for, as far as the little details linking all that shit together. His movies are really well connected. But with that being said, I think it needs a little breather for a while until they figure out what to do next. But I was glad that version of Michael is actually dead. Oh, his Sleepaway Camp 2. That is that. Is that what he's talking about? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Sleepaway Camp 2. It's on YouTube Short, a homemade 80s movie. Oh, so yeah. Well, look at there. We were connecting dots. One there. We got XFL. That's true. That's probably why The Rock doesn't want to be on WWE right now. He's got to worry about the XFL. He beating the shit out of him. Oh. And now she's torn. What do we do? God dang, man. Worst shot in history. He's like, I told you. Yeah, not a huge fan of the end of this movie. You have to go to YouTube Studio to see your subscribers. I know that, but I don't know. It doesn't let you see them, does it? Like actual, like I don't think it lets me actually search. Like I know I can see the list of the people that's subscribed recently. But I don't know that it doesn't let me. Like I can sort it. Like what's today's date? The 13th. So like I got a subscriber, but it doesn't let me sort by the subscriber name. And so I can do like 50 at a time. That's a pain in the ass. I have to look. Does she make any comments on my videos? Doug's at 14%. Dougie made it. Yep. We're close to the end here. XFL extra crap football, the version that Vince created, failed big time. You can adjust the date. Yeah, I know. I don't know when Maddie subscribed. Like I got it sorted by date subscribed, and then it tells. But I don't think it actually tells me. I can't sort by the person's name. You know, I was trying to see I was trying to see if I can search for like Doug. Like on my Gmail account, it shows me when people do comments. It let me search for somebody's name. I just have never done it. I guess I could Google the shit and figure it out. So I mean, like I searched for Dougie Fresh 6694, and it actually came up with all your comments. So Maddie, it doesn't look like any comments come up. I hope she comes back one day. Yeah, we miss you, Maddie. You have to go see the past video she last commented on, then you can click her comment. Well, if she didn't see, it doesn't post these live stream comments on the thing. So unless she actually commented on a video, I wouldn't better do that. 5 ads with 5 minutes left in the movie sucks. I'll figure something out. Yeah, so the movie, so Valentine is the movie that's getting ready to start up. I'm gonna let it play. But that's pretty cool. It's 12:04, so I'm gonna hop off here in a few minutes, but we can wrap this up. So yeah, if anybody knows how you can search your we call it subscribers, how the fuck does YouTube not let me go under my subscribers and just search for them? What happens if I wanted to talk to one of you guys? That's horse shit. So it's like you have to make contact with me first. Either way. Yeah, get your wife to subscribe, man. Get everybody to subscribe. Everybody you know needs to be a subscriber, but you can go back to the last live she was on and then we'll show the comments on your end. I don't think it does, man. Like when I just to show you. It doesn't show these comments on there. I promise you I've looked. Well, maybe it might on the computer. Like you say, like if I go into the studio. I know on my phone it does it. So but yeah, you might be right. But just to give you an example, like Bloody Murder 2. Like when I go to Bloody Murder 2, it had the comments that we made right before we went on the air. But once I went live, none of those comments are on there. Does anybody remember the last one she was on? I don't remember the last time we talked to her. Do you remember? Community can, yeah, I know. So maybe I'll put a comment on my community tab. It says, Maddie, we miss you. Where are you? Um, yeah, but does anybody know um, the last video that she was on? I don't remember. That's pretty weird. She made some good comments too, man. She liked a lot of the same movies we did, so I liked having her here. This movie Valentine, I haven't watched this in a long time. We were talking about this. Remember, this is one of the choices. So the next live will be next Saturday night at 8. We'll be watching Elimination Chamber. So I know those of you that don't like wrestling, you don't have to talk about wrestling. We can talk about anything. Um, Before we get on, you guys want to tell me about what you want? It was when we watched the movie and they had a ding dong on the second movie. I don't remember which movie had a ding dong on the second movie. My live streams have been The Burning. Was it with that? We had the Prowler, the Burning, Bloody Murder, the Royal Rumble, um, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Jeepers Creepers, the Prowler, the Royal Rumble, Bloody Murder 2. It had Maddie on the screen, so that's all I remember. But if it let me sort the damn list by name, we could look and see anybody with the name Maddie in it. I don't know. The Burning, I think. Let's see if it shows anything under The Burning. See, I just got the few with Doug and Scott before I went on the air live. Is the only thing show. Live chat replays on messages that appeared when the stream was live will show up here. Really? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, is that, yeah, as it goes. I had it sorted by top messages. On my app, I had to choose all messages. And then when you get into the movie, it lets you get, I mean, the video, it does show all of them. So, yeah, if we think she was on there, I should better look through here a little bit. I'm not going to do that and bore you guys on here, but I'll check it out and see if I can find. But do we think it was The Burning? I don't know. That's cool. If it was The Burning, hey, wait a minute. I found her. Maddie Duffy. Go to channel. She's got 6 subscribers and no videos. Subscribe. How does it let me she doesn't have any videos. Maddie Duffy. So how do you send somebody a message? About. She don't have anything under about. So yeah, you like the video? I believe it was. Yeah, I found her. You're not gonna be able to see it. It's so small. Shit. But yeah, it was on the Burning when I saw that live chat. And so when I flipped through it, you can see there. See her little picture there. Maddie Duffy. Remember her little avatar there? I subscribe to her channel. Maybe it'll show up, but she doesn't have any videos. There's nothing under the about other than her YouTube link. So I don't know. All right, have a good night, brother. See you Saturday for Chamber 2. Sweet. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys, but so I'll see what I can do about trying to contact her. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have her on here, but so what do you guys, anything, there is literally, it doesn't look like a lot coming out this week. So what do you guys, anybody buying anything good this week, physical media wise, before we get off here? I don't think I got anything ordered from Amazon. It doesn't look like it was a lot coming out, so I don't remember. Like I said, I've got a couple things in my cart that I might get since there's not a lot coming out, because they've got that buy one get one 50% off sale, and I'm gonna pick up a couple of cheap like $15 Shout Select titles that I haven't bought before, and then there's maybe one or two MVD Rewind collection movies that I've been wanting to pick up, and now that I can get one 50% off, I might do that as well. Yeah, I still got one video I got to post. I didn't find a lot at the Dollar Tree. My stores just didn't get anything new. Supposedly, there's people saying that this week's ad actually advertises movies is in the store this week. So I don't know. Oh, you're getting that booby shirt in the mail. That's right. Boobies. I need to create a logo that says something about boobies. So that maybe that's what I'll do. When I start reviewing horror movies, I'll let people know whether it's got boobies in it or not. But either way, there's some good prices on some of those Shout Select titles in Amazon that are also buy one get one 50% off. Like Twins is $13, and if you buy it, you can get another one like 50% off. So they got some pretty good deals. What made me think of it was when I was cleaning my movies, I've got Born in East LA, and that's a Shout Select title. Only shows one of the bride's boobs in the shirt, but that's good enough. One boob's better than no boobs, right? All right, well, this is a pretty cool stream. We didn't watch a ton of that movie, but that's what always happens. Like I said, that movie is pretty epic for that. Remembered for that the nudity that's in there, and the kills. That's Tom Atkins took one to the face. That was kind of cool, but I didn't really like that ending. So I'm not giving this movie the hot garbage rating, but it's kind of like right in the middle. It's probably a thumbs up just for the nudity and the kills, though, wouldn't you think? But not. It's not a enthusiastic thumbs up, as I say. Bride of Frankenstein shirt. That's cool. Well, it's your today, LOL, and night. Yeah, that's true. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. What are you talking about? 15 minutes. Either way. All right, I think I'm getting ready to head off of here, boys and girls. So, anybody that watches this stream later, I appreciate it. But I always hit a like when you entering in to watch any of my videos, or when you get ready to leave. Comment down below after this post. Let me know what you thought of My Bloody Valentine 2009. My information's at the bottom for super chats or cash apps or anything else if you want to donate to the channel. And Cheech Marin Classic, Born in East LA. You got that, brother. That's good. Good to say hi. Yep. And so if you guys run into Maddie Duffy out there anywhere, tell her we miss her and she needs to come back to the channel and join in the fun. So I think I'm going to head out, you guys. Hope you guys have a great week. I got a flea market video I'm going to post, a Dollar Tree video I'm going to post. When I was trying to make room for some of this collection, I started storing some of my movies in a couple different ways, and so I think I'm gonna make a video about how to possibly better store some of your physical media collection. So watch out for that. Nude, you be safe out there. Yep, that's you can't steal my lines, man. That's another shirt right there, ready to happen. You guys be safe out there. Yeah, and so he said good night and have a great day, everybody. Yeah, I appreciate it, and all of you do the same. So let me go ahead and get the banners and everything off here while I'm doing it. So yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by and having fun with us tonight while we watched that My Bloody Valentine. And like I said, if you're watching this recorded, come back next Saturday night at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be watching the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for WWE. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the video like I always do and say this has been JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter. And I'm going to sign out for the night saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.